Hiya. Good morning. Welcome back to the podcast. It's a very cold, fine morning with man like Yang in Kamokawa. How are you?
Kamadao.
Let's go.
Man, just being grateful for a fine morning.
Yeah, it's a very good
Very,
morning.
very cold morning.
Very misty, cold morning. I mean, it's been a while before we have had a very cold morning, man. But
It's been sunny all through, like sunrise.
Kwanza sahi sunrise hapa would have been so epic.
Like the vingine kali.
It was so epic, man.
Yeah.
But regardless, we are here.
Yeah.
We are here just, after a good run. It's very crazy how runs feeling kuwa na baridi because it's cold but you're running and you're unapata joto and then like everything complements and
Yeah, the first 5 minutes unasikianga baridi.
Unasianga, yeah. Crazy, man.
Immediately start sweating.
Anyway, today I woke up and saw something about like doing it now. That is what is on top of my head. Like it was like, if you ever feel like procrastinating, tell yourself do it now. Like if you have something you wanna do, unasema nitaifanya lini. Do it now. It's the right time. And that you may remind a lot about procrastination, which I want us to talk about, like postponing things to do for, kusema like I'll do this. Nitafanya hii.
The thing inakwanga like most people think that they have the time.
Yeah.
Hakuna time. Yeah. Yeah.
True. There is really no time, and like time, I believe like time well spent is time doing things, and time chasing your dreams and time chasing the person that you want to become. The person that, let's say, you have worked so hard to like, dream of, and but essentially I believe like anytime you are out here and anytime you're trying to do something, the biggest hurdle is usually like when do I get to do this? When will I be ready to do this? When will things align for me to be ready to do this? And I think I have your perspective here, like do it now. It's so
you'll
crazy.
never be ready. Alafu unaona ile perspective tunakuanga nayo like do it now because like if you do it now you'll create space for what is coming, get?
Yes.
Yeah, like
if you do it now, you allow yourself to create space for what you need to do
more
next.
Unaona kama example na ile example ya like kama umeshoot, you have like footage. Work on that one so that you create space for the next shoot. Get?
I think I've always worked with that mantra. Like I always try to edit what I've shot because I always feel like manze, if you don't outpour what you have, if you don't pour out what you have, it's very hard for you to be filled with more, because you're still hoarding on what you have. It's like ideas. If you constantly pour ideas out, you will constantly get more ideas. It's more about releasing. I usually say like creativity is like it's like a well, whereby like kisima, the more unachota, the more continually refill, the more it continually gives you fresh water, but if you leave it there holding and waiting, you will find yourself in situations where like it's maji yako hata imeanza kunuka juu haitoki. You get what I'm saying? And that's the same perspective with life, whereby like there are things that are out here, there are things that you have, there are things that you're planning for, there are things that you need to let's call them our dreams, our goals, and our perspectives. Those things are the ones that we want to chase. But you need to remember that you have to do them now. Time is so short, man. And right now I look at things and I'm like, wow. If I was to look back and niangalie this time that is here, what?
Kama ungeonyeshwa.
Would I still be believing that I'm here doing this?
There's no right time to do something. Like
I agree.
Ni kama tu venye inakwanga. Hakunanga specific time ya kufanya kitu. It's upon you like to decide it's right now nifanye hii. Okay, time for the next thing.
True.
The sequence continues.
Man. That is so dope, man. And guys, it's not easy again, but do it now. you know.
It's a decision, like it's a personal decision.
Yeah.
Again, like success in a personal.
Very, very I love that statement, that success is very personal.
Yeah.
That means also the hard work is personal.
Yeah.
You know, that means the grind is also personal. You know,
it's personal,
the strive is also personal.
yeah.
So you have, you know, we keep going, we keep pushing, and then you just see, you know, ile quote ya momentum inasemanga aje, like what is that quote? Ile momentum builds what? Motion builds momentum. Something like that, but it's on the line now of like
in connection to that asubuhi nimeona ile channel ya Motivazity. So there's this guy alikuwa anasema if you're willing to succeed, you have to love success more than what it takes to get to success.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is dope. You have to embrace the process.
Yeah, do like most people, like the process is not easy, like working hard is not easy, but you have to love, like
you have to love working hard.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you love, like, even it stems from, you know, when we say like Mina Jambianga, I enjoy the process more than the results.
Yeah,
you know, it's like the way Kobe said, like
the
results
out,
don't matter. It's
figuring
the
out.
figuring it out that does. You know, because if you marry the process, if you fall in love with the game, you will always be playing. You'll never be tired. You know, every day you will wake up. What's the next thing? You know, what's the next thing to do? What's the next fear to conquer? You get what I'm saying? And it's so dope to know that, like, we have the power to choose. You know, we have the power to choose that this is what, you know, I'm going to chase. You know, this is what I'm going to figure out for a certain period of time. For us, for some of us, it's for the rest of our life. You know, it gives
decades,
you. I mean,
there's no point that me nasemanga I'll retire when I die.
Same. Playing in decades forever, like, bro. Because
every day, like, it's a working day, it's a learning day. Hakuna siku tamke hivi sema today I'm not going to learn. Hata ukikuwa 70, 80, bado you
still learn, you still want to learn and still do more learning, and that's where the game is, you know. That's where everything is. That's where everything shines. At least that's what I believe, you know. And I hope you guys can see it, and you guys can, you know, just see that perspective of falling in love with the game, you know, and just doing it, you know, doing it now. Whether it's scary, whether it's lonely, whether it's
unajua unasemanga kesho
ifikangi, you know.
Most people wanakuanga do it tomorrow never comes.
Tomorrow will never come.
Alafu tomorrow pia inakuanga with its own, like there's a Bible verse inasemanga do not be worried about tomorrow because tomorrow has its own trouble. So tomorrow pia has its own, like, experience.
Tomorrow has its own story, you know. And if you don't allow yourself to do now, and if you don't allow yourself to tell your story right now, you don't know where tomorrow you will be. You know, it's you know, forget yesterday, you know. Forget tomorrow. Do it now, you know, because that's the only way. The present is the only thing that matters, you know. So again, thank you for joining us. Thank you for always listening, and thank you for just joining this journey. I hope it inspires you, and I hope it makes you grow in a perspective, in a small perspective. You just change and you move, and I know we will all win together. So I will see you on the next run.
Before we close up,
yes,
one word. Live more, experience more, be ready to live, and always be ready to live. Like, allow yourself to live.
You from the man himself. Thank you guys, and I'll see you.